So, Pete, you were one of the senior gentlemen at the ride,
Absolutely.
and you performed quite well and did a longer day yesterday than most of everyone else, apart from Bryce and a couple of them. What did you think of it?
Graham went through Dolby too,
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I think the whole thing's a terrific concept.
yeah,
And I was talking to John earlier, and he'd made the 4-day thing a little bit harder than the long rally, because I think that's some of the stuff on the 4-day might have been a little bit difficult with the swag and all that stuff on, but it's all a big learning curve.
Yeah.
And I think the big event, the 7-day event's got, or 14-day event, I'm sorry, 7,000 kilometres in 14 days, has really got legs on it.
Yeah.
Particularly the way that the field's spread out and you're not in everyone's pocket
That's
all
it.
the time.
You're out of the dust.
Well, it's not so much out of the dust, but you're just not with necessarily the same people all the time. The faster riders will presumably progress through the field.
That's it.
And the slower riders will fall back, so there's every chance you're going to meet a new bunch of people every night in the pub or around the campsite.
That's right.
My theory is that you've got to go for the pub.
You got to go for the pub.
Yeah, once you spend 8 hours on the bike, you want to spend 8 hours in the pub, and then you've got 8 hours to sleep.
I think the first day, just with mucking around a little bit, we did about 11 or 12, wasn't it? 11, 6:30 till...
11 hours the first day.
Yeah. So it is good to have that good feed and shower and bed.
Absolutely. And I think the type of bikes, so that the adventure type bikes, are the way to go.
They're way more comfortable, eh?
They're way more comfortable, and the fact is that a lot of the trail bikes these days, really, you've got to keep them up. You've got to service every night. And, the bigger beasts.
I don't think we pulled a spanner out there.
No, the bigger beasts I think are just better for it, simply because you can get off the bike, check the chain, check it, and probably on the longer things, do more of a check of the air filters and things like that. Yeah. But you don't have to change the oil every night. Which on a lot of the bikes now, they are really service intensive. You do 170, 200k in the bush, and then you've got to spend a couple of hours.
No. Less maintenance is good on big rides.
Yeah. Absolutely.
More time for socialising after it.
Absolutely.
And you were throwing the deep end with the GPS a bit. You just had one thrown on that you've never played with before, and you, even with that little GPS, you were able to ride pretty well with it.
Absolutely. No problems at all. I had a few little problems with the setup, changing the program from the version A and then moving to B, but only a few problems the first time. By day 3, I'm a computer illiterate, so it's very hard. But day 3, as soon as you got the map, and the only thing I found was keeping the zooms.
Zooming in and out.
The longer the zoom, if you've got it on a kilometre or 800 metres, the little arrow covers 50 metres. So
I've often said that it'd be really good to have a GPS with the ICO meter type control at your thumb, so that you could just zoom in and out without taking your hand off the bars. It'd be awesome. So we'll have to work on that. And you've been pretty well all over the world in Australia, following different events and riding different events and driving different events. As in the Dakar and the safaris and
I haven't been in.
You mightn't have
been over to see the Dakar.
You've seen the Dakar, but this type of event's probably got a little bit of merit.
It certainly has. A lot of people like the thought of competition and coming in every night
but the $100,000 plus. The $100,000 plus for
at any price. A lot of people like that thing coming in and saying, "Oh, shit, I'm 5 minutes faster than Freddie, or I'm three minutes slower than Joe." It does put pressure on people, whereas an event where it's just a fun ride doesn't put pressure on people, which to me means that you don't overstep, or you shouldn't overstep your own limits. Whereas sometimes in a competitive event, you think, I hate the fact that Freddie's going to beat me again, and sometimes you can just go faster than you should be yourself.
Yep.
Simply to be competitive.
Yeah.
Which is, you know.
That's it.
Mate, it's easier when you're younger because the bones heal a lot
that's
quicker,
right.
and you just bounce back, pick the bike up, and away you go.
That's how he works.
But calm and collected, I like the idea.
Yeah. So we might have to see you back on one another day.
Absolutely. I've got to say, I don't know about 14 days in the middle of winter going south. My personal philosophy is if you're going to ride between sort of June and August, you've got to go north of the tropic a couple of times.
Yeah, but
maybe Homer will run something up that way as well.
But we like our creature comforts as we get a little bit older, so I can sort of relate to that.
Absolutely.
But anyway, yeah, no, that's good, mate. Well, thanks a lot for coming.
What are you going to do with this?
We'll catch you up.
Yep.